Good morning, 6th grade. Happy Friday. It's not really Friday, but if you're on track for your work, then it'll be Friday when you get to this. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're not going to do our normal pages from Engage New York. We're talking about our divisibility rules today. A lot of this should be review. We've talked a lot about these over the last couple of years. So I found a cute little divisibility rule poem. So here it goes. Every good student who goes to school needs to know every divisibility rule. If it's a whole number, you're done. It's divisible by 1. If it's even, it's true. It's divisible by 2. Add the digits to see if it's divisible by 3. Divide the last 2 digits by 4 and you'll get 4 for sure. If it ends with 5 or 0, it makes 5 a hero. If you got 2 and 3, you get 6 for free. Add the digits, that's fine, to check on the 9. A 0 at the end and we'll feel good about the 10. Memorize each and every rule and you'll feel even better about coming to school. I know it's a little cheesy, but I thought it was kind of cute. So if you guys will cut that one out, put it in your notebook so you have it as a reference. And if you go back one page, this divisibility rule sheet will look a little bit more familiar. This is the terminology that we use to discuss these in class. So definitely cut this one out, put it in your notebook as well, so that you have it to refer to. Okay, so going through these, a number is divisible by, we know a number is divisible by 2 if it is even. If it is even. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Sum means we're adding. A number is divisible by 4 if the last 2 digits form a number that is divisible by 4. 5, a number is divisible by 5 if the last digit is a 5 or a 0. If the number is divisible by both by 2 and 3, then the number is divisible by 6. A number is divisible by 7, this is the tricky one. If you can double the last digit and subtract the sum from the rest of the number and get an answer that is divisible by 7, then the whole number is divisible by 7. A number is divisible by 8 if the last 3 digits form a number that is divisible by 8. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of all the digits is divisible by 9. We're at that sum again. And a number is divisible by 10 if the number ends in 0. Okay, so it really makes sense if you guys think about it. Obviously, we know our divisibility by 2. We know our 5s. We know our 0s. Well, we know our multiples. We know our multiplication facts. So it makes sense that some of these fit together. So the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, and the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Well, that makes sense because 9 is a multiple of 3. And then here, 4 and 8. Well, 4 is if it's the last 2 digits, and 8 is the last 3 digits. So it makes sense that those are similar as well. Okay? So let's go ahead and flip over a couple pages. I started this on another video and I messed up, so I had to start over, so I apologize. So we are looking at divisibility rules, and we're looking for the number 5,622. And we want to know if that dividend is divisible by each of our divisors. So here I showed you what we're really looking at, not so you don't forget. So we're looking at 5,622 as our dividend, and we want to know if it's divisible by each of these divisors that we have on our paper. We can write that division problem this way, and obviously we can write it this way. This is what you need to start getting used to. Remember, this is what you'll see going forward with all of our algebra and those kind of things. But if we get a tricky one, even though we see it this way, we can still set it up and solve this way. All right, let's get started. Is 5,622 divisible by 1? Yes, it is. Why? Because it is a whole number. If it's a whole number, you're done. It's divisible by 1. Okay? Is 5,622 divisible by 2? Yes. Why? Because it is an even number. The last digit is a 2. That makes it even. All right. Add the digits and we'll see if it's divisible by 3. So we're going to take 5 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2, 11, 15. Okay, and remember we talk about digital roots. We want this down to the digital root. So if I take the 1 and I add 5 to it, I get 6. 6 is the digital root for 5,622. Is 6 divisible by 3? Yes. So we can say the digital root is divisible by 3. Okay? 4. Divide the last two digits by 4 and you'll get 4 for sure. So we're looking at the last two digits in this number. The last two digits are 22. Is 22 divisible by 4? No. Well, so why is it not divisible by 4? Because 22 is not divisible by 4. If it ends in a 0 or 5. So, is 5,622 divisible by 5? No. Why? So we can say the ones place is not a 0 or 5. Is it divisible by 6? Well, if it's divisible by 2 and 3, has to be an and, then yes, it is divisible by 6. So yes, because it is divisible by 2 and 3. Whew, my writing's a little crazy today, sorry. Is this number divisible by 9? All right, well, this is sum of the digits again. Well, we did the sum of the digits up here, so we could do it again if we want to. If we didn't do it before, something like that. So we ended up with 15. We're taking the 1 plus the 5 to get a digital root of 6. Okay? So is 6 divisible by 9? No. 6 is not divisible by 9. Okay? Neither is 15. So if you left it there at the 15, because here we can see this 15. We know that 15 is divisible by 3, so that's fine. Here, if we left it even here, we know that 15 is not divisible by 9. Okay? Do we have a 0 at the end to show that it's divisible by 10? No. Ones place is a 2. Okay, these are your most common divisibility rules. As you notice, 7 is not in here. 8 is pretty common too. So you could always have 8. If we went over here and let's just do 8 at the bottom. So let's find out if it's divisible by 8. Well, we're looking at the last 3 digits. The last 3 digits are 622. Well, I'm going to have to divide that by 8 to find out for sure. And this is going to be repeating. So 8 went into 62 7 times. We got 56. Subtract. Those are 6 apart. And bring down the 2. Does 8 go into 62? Yes, 7 times. So does it go in evenly? No. Okay, and why? And you could say because 622 is not divisible by 8. Now, some of you might look at this and be like, well, that didn't really save me a lot of time. It wouldn't have taken me a whole lot longer to do this problem. And you're right. However, when we get into numbers that are bigger than this, then it will be easier to just take the last 3 digits than to take a number that's maybe 6 or 7 digits long. Okay? All right. About out of time for this video. So going ahead, looking right here at your Divisibility Rules worksheet, okay? Should be super easy because you have all your rules. We just went over the examples on that other page. So here Is this number divisible by 3 or 9? Why or why not? You've got to explain it. Okay, this is going to be adding the digits. Circle all the numbers that are factors of a given number. Complete all necessary work in the space provided. So is this number divisible by each of these? You're going to circle them if they are, and then explain your reasoning. Is this number divisible by each of these? Explain your reasoning. On the back, circle all the factors of this number from the list below. Okay, remember a factor is a number that you're multiplying to get a product. Okay, so same thing, we're talking about divisibility rules. All right, write a 3-digit number that is divisible by 3 and 5. Explain how you know this number is divisible by 3 and 5. Okay, so if it has to be divisible by 5, you know it has to end in, if 5 or a 0, to be divisible by 3, the sum of the digits have to be divisible by 3. All right, so go ahead and complete Divisibility Rules 1 and 2 worksheets. You'll take a picture of front and back of each page, upload it onto Buzz, and that's it for the week. Congratulations, you guys. Week 1 will be done.